All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel of truth and sincerity to the best of their ability given to them by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon all your houses. It's the brother Kwana Wath coming back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. But this lesson is ultimately going to go into, as it says right here, it says God has not called you to fit in, right? It's absolutely true, right? The Lord, has ultimately, likened unto us, as it says in the scriptures, right? Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6, right? As well as you see at the bottom, it says 1 Peter 2 and 9, which we're going to grab, right? The Lord called us what? Holy, right? We are a holy people, holy nation, right? Meaning separate, right? Go and look that word up, right? But this is 1 Peter 2 and 9. It says, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, right? A separate nation, right? Because why? Because the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, right, had ultimately, given us his laws, statutes, and commandments, right? Which you can read in Psalms 147, verses 19 and 20, man. He had not dealt so with any other nation, and he didn't give his law, statutes, commandments to any other nation, which means, guess what, right? The Israelites, who he did give his law, statutes, commandments to, right, have to be different from those nations, man, just based off of that information, It says, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. And that's right, man. Again, being in this truth, right, the Lord has called us out of darkness, right, which is the ways of the world, right? Pursuing in Matthew, the 7th chapter, right, it tells you what, that broad and wide path, right, which is that darkness, right, is what leadeth unto death, but that straight and narrow path, right, as the scripture says, few be there that find it, man, right? So the average person is not going to walk on this path, right? And that's the path that leads to life, which is that light, right? Being removed out of darkness, out of death, and brought into light, into life, man, which is a beautiful thing, man, which, you walking on that path and you following after the light, it will, guess what, man, that automatically, right, makes you, different from the masses, man. And a lot of people, in the world, man, they like to say, I'm different, this, that, and the third, hell, they even got a fucking song, I think it was a 2 Chainz, a song called I'm Different, man, but in reality, all these niggas in the world, man, they just the same, they all bugged out, they all evil, they all wicked, right? A man will go and promote sleeping with another man's wife, right? Which is adultery according to the scriptures, right? People will sit there and promote, make videos about eating shrimp, crab, lobster, and pork, which are all, unclean foods, according to the scriptures, Leviticus, the 11th chapter. People will brag about these different things, man. You got Jake walking around with a big old, pharaoh medallion, a gold pharaoh medallion, which is serving false idols, man, which is the number one commandment, serving no other gods except Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. But Jake didn't do that, man, And these are all things that are promoted, man, in this world, right? It's that darkness, man, But again, us walking, against that path and walking a different way, and again, what does that do, man? It has these people looking at us, in a strange way, Which brings me to, my first precept, right? In 1 Peter chapter 4, and I'll start at verse 1, right? It says, for as much then as Hamashiach hath suffered for us in this flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind, right, man? And as the scriptures say, right, in St. John, the 15th chapter, right, the servant is not greater than the master, right? So just as Yahweh Shai ultimately, suffered, right, for being different, right, for not being, like the rest of the world, hey, we're going to go through that as well, man, We're going to go through that as well. And really that ultimate persecution is coming, where our friends and our family, right, are ultimately going to completely turn against us and turn us into the authorities, man. Right? Because that's what's prophesied, right? Luke the 21st chapter and around the 12th verse, if I'm not mistaken, talking about that persecution that's coming, man, But I'll keep reading. It says, for he that hath suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin, right? It says, verse 2, it says that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh, but to the lust, it's like to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High. That's right. You know, that's what we've been called to do, is to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, make our bodies a living sacrifice, man. You know, and to abstain from thy fleshly lust, man. You know, as it says, I think going back, I just had it. Just had it. It's lucky, man. It's like I'll remember where it's at. I'm on. Lord will, you know. But anyways, man, you know, we are again to present our bodies, right, a living sacrifice, and to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you know, and that's it. You know, everything else is, you know, contrary. Right, I'll keep reading verse 3. It says, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, reveling, banqueting, and abominable idolatry. Right, because at one point in life, right, we were doing these things, man. Right, at one point in time, right, before we came into this truth, we were doing exactly those things. Right, and we thought those things were right, but we ate through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and we know that those things are wrong, man. Right, but you try to tell, right, these people, you know, that what they're doing is wrong, and well, guess what? They'll buck up against you, right? And as it says in St. John, the 3rd chapter, starting at the 19th verse, that their deeds were evil, man, right? That they come not to the light, right? They come not to this truth. They don't want to walk on this path because they don't want to have to stop, you know, giving in and feeding, right, the flesh, man, right? They don't want to stop being comfortable. Right, because really when you come into this truth, it ultimately gets you out of your comfort zone. It makes you grow, right? Forces you to grow, forces you to be different, man. And these people don't want to do that, man. Again, they say that, you know, oh, I'm different from the next nigga, this, that, and the third. But really, in reality, you just the same old wicked-ass nigga, man. You know? That movie Clone Tyrone, all these niggas is just the same, man. You know? All these niggas, man. You know? And no matter how much you try to tell them, man, they look at you strange. Like, hey, man, you shouldn't be eating shrimp, crab, lobster, and pork. Hey, the shrimp is a cockroach of the sea, and you know what I mean? So on and so forth, man. They look at you weird. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? This shit tastes good, man. You know? But you keep telling them, man. And as it says right here in verse 4, it says, wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you, right, man? So they look at you like, damn, man, like, you know, you think you better than me because, you know what I mean? Like, I'm eating pork and this, that, and the third, and you're telling me it's bad for you, and you know the health benefits. Oh, so you think you're just better than me now? Right? That's the mindset of these niggas in the world, man. You know, when it's knowledge, man. Knowledge is power. An average Jake will tell you that. They'll agree with it, man. But when it comes to actually attaining that knowledge, attaining, you know, that power, hey, Jake is completely against it, man, because it forces you to grow, right? Attaining knowledge, it forces you to change, man, you know? But Jake don't want that, man. Jake wants to continue to fit in, right? Jake don't want to be different, man, right? As much as they say that they're different, they really don't want to be different, right? These are all cookie cutter ass niggas, man, you know? But what does the scripture say, man? That these, you know, that those, you know, that are of the world, right? The world passeth away, man. Those that do the will of the Most High abide thereof, man. So all these niggas is finna die, man. Those that love the, matter of fact, we'll grab that. You know, this is 1 John chapter 2, and we'll start at verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. That's right, man. We're not supposed to love the world, man. We're not supposed to, you know, try to, you know, fit in with the world, man. You know? Because of why? Because the Lord ultimately called us to be different. You know? He called us to be, he made us different, man. You know, so why try to be the same as some low level ass heathen, man? You know? Whom the Lord is not dealing with. Right? Verse 16 says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world, right, man? right? And here's the point. It says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, and he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. Really. So again, there you go. Right? All these people that, continue to walk in that broad and wide path, man, and continue to, engage in folly and bullshit, right? Party and bullshit, as it says Biggie, has said, all those that want to continue in that same spirit are ultimately gonna perish, man. They're gonna perish, man. Right along with Esau, Edom, when those nuclear missiles get shot off, man, all these little peon Edomites, even the other nations that dwell here, man, and you Israelites, you 2/3 are gonna perish with them. Imagine that. The same ones that oppress you, that look at you bad, that treat you bad, right? You want to be just like them. Well, guess what? You're going to receive the same judgment as them, man. Death to you niggas, man. The Lord didn't call you to lower yourself like that, man. The Lord called you, to be a separate people, right? Above all these nations, man. And that's how it's going to be in the kingdom, right? Order is going to be established, right? But these niggas don't see that, man. That's why they're going to have to die, Death to these niggas, man, out here, man. The Lord didn't call us to fit in, man. We are separate, That's all I got, man. I just wanted to hit that point, right? We're not the same as these heathens, man. So quit trying to be like them. So with that, Lord wills edifying, Lord wills straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rachak, Wadash, double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops, the great millstones. Next time I say shalom.